What's up, guys? Just when I thought spring was here, welcome to April in Minnesota. It's almost like a sleet slash snow. It's a hot mess. Driving conditions are super hazardous. To be honest though, I'm kind of excited because I got the day off of work. So with my day off of work, I've been really hitting it hard here in the shop, and I've been working on this racking system with the drainage system for doing an auto water change system. And I've also been sturdying up the wall. I put some lag bolts going into the concrete just so the wall was really sturdy. I gotta tell you, that was a lot of work drilling into the concrete, so I'm getting there. What I've been mainly working on today is this racking system on this wall. Right now, I have 27 20-gallon tall tanks, enough racking for that many tanks. Except, I have this much room right here. And the initial thought was to do 10-gallon tanks. But am I making a mistake by doing 10-gallon tanks? Because if you think about it, you have betta fish, you have fry, or are just 10-gallon tanks a waste of time? And should I just do all 20s? That's the question. So, I really love this racking system because it allows you to do 3 tanks the tall way, and the tank, I'll just show you here. The tank sits like this, and the next one sits like that, so that allows you to put your hand in there and have more room. But let me know in the comments what you would do. Right now I have 27 20-gallon tall tanks, and should I do 10s here, or should I just do all 20s? That's the question. I'm losing so much sleep over what I should do, so I really do need your help. But guys, today's video is actually a species spotlight, so let's dive right into it. Today's spotlight is on the Thai Silk Flowerhorn. You guys have continuously asked for more videos on Flowerhorn, so I'm like, hey man, I noticed Donnie over at Angry Fish Sales did have these crazy Thai Silk Flowerhorns for sale. Absolutely beautiful show grade fish, and huge shout out to him. If you're interested in buying, contact them over at Angry Fish Sales. And also I want to give another shout out to Dan, known as Your Fish Keeper Friend on YouTube, because he's like a Flowerhorn genius, and I'll claim defeat. I didn't know where a Thai Silk came from. I didn't know a lot of info on them, but I'm glad I reached out to him because he's an absolute genius. I'm going to try to keep this as simple as possible because, to be completely honest, he completely confused the heck out of me, and it's really hard to understand a lot of these like Flowerhorn genes, where the coloration comes from. It gets pretty intricate pretty fast, and this is kind of like a science in itself, even though these are hybrids, and a lot of people think it's just kind of like shooting from your hip when breeding, but that's not the case. But yeah, let's dive right into this. All right, guys, the Thai Silk Flowerhorn is when you're going to be breeding 2 flower horns that are super pearly. And you gotta know, I'm probably gonna sound like a complete idiot like when talking about this, because Dan just explained this to me, and it went right over my head. But what he was telling me were a lot of other flower horns are infertile, and most of the time when you buy a Thai Silk, you're actually getting a red dragon flower horn with a lot of pearly characteristics in it. So hopefully that's easy to understand, but that's the thing with hybrids. Like, you might try to breed certain fish. Like if you were to go try and do this, your fry may not turn out like some of the Thai Silk show grade fish that you see. And these breeders over in Thailand have completely mastered this. And he was also telling me that anyway, guys, you got to check out Dan's channel. He is like a mastermind when it comes to flower horns, but he was telling me that the breeders in Thailand were actually culling these fish. They were just getting rid of these fish. But what happened was Americans spoke up and said, hey, I love the way that fish looks, so I want to buy it. And that's how it led to Thai Silks being born and being popular in the United States. I don't want to bore you with all the technicalities. These are super cool fish. Donnie told me that his Thai Silks are species-only tanks. He said they'll kill plecos, they'll kill everything. I've come to the conclusion that there's not a whole lot of information on the internet regarding Thai Silk Flowerhorns. I first tried to do some research on how to breed them yourself, and to be completely honest, there wasn't much information at all. And even on monsterfishkeepers.com, that's usually my go-to. Same with like talking about the best foods and such for Thai silks. And a lot of people were saying that the regular flowerhorn foods don't do so great with Thai silks because they reach for red pigments out of the fish. And they were saying that a regular pellet food is actually better for Thai silks. I've also learned that people either hate this fish or they really like it. I personally really like the colorations in Thai silk flowerhorns, but let me know in the comment section. Maybe you've had one of these fish before and you just didn't like it. I know they do have that psychopath mentality. Let me know what you think of the Thai silk flowerhorns.